Back up. Hopefully no more interruptions.
You ready to go?
Mr. Wake, we're taking you back to our field office in Bright Falls. You can freshen up there, and then we'll talk properly.
Hey, Mom. Before you say anything, I'm totally fine. Don't freak out. Dad shouldn't have even texted you.
Logan? No one texted me. What's going on?
I'm totally fine. I slipped, that's all. God, it's not the end of the world.
Put your father on the phone.
Okay. Dad, it's Mom.
Don't worry, hon. Logan slipped in the shower and bumped her head. She has a slight concussion, but I'm keeping an eye on her. Lucky I heard her fall. She could have drowned.
Jesus, David. Why didn't you call?
I tried. It didn't go through. She's fine, really. But what about you? You sound stressed.
No, it's, just weird case, that's all.
Well, if you need a hint, my years of board game victories tell me Colonel Mustard did it.
I'll keep an eye out for him. Love you, Dave.
Love you too, honey. Want to say bye to Logan?
Just tell her I love her. Bye for now.
Honestly, this part coming up, I wouldn't have been a stopping point for the last episode.
Is there anyone you'd like us to reach out to, Mr. Wake? You've been gone a long time.
No. No. They'd be in danger. It'll come for me.
Okay, let's talk about something else. Robert Nightingale. Do you know him? You were both here in 2010.
The Dark Presence got him back then. That's the last time I saw him. 13 years. Fuck me.
Tell us about the pages. You had what looks like a title page with you. Return. Is this the name of the story on these pages? The writer's name has been scratched out pretty violently, but your name can still be made out underneath.
Scratched out. Yeah. Scratch.
Did you write these pages, Mr. Wake?
I'm trying to remember. It's a crazy jumble, like a nightmare. It doesn't make sense. I remember.
Wait night, initiation 1.
Fuck. Was I on a talk show tonight? Waking up in places with no memory of how I'd gotten there. It was out of control. I didn't need another mugshot in the fucking tabloids.
Good to see you, Alan. Great to see you. Welcome back to the show. Come on, sit down, sit down. Woo! Oh, man. It is so good to see you, Alan. This must be an exciting time for you. Tell me, does it ever get old?
Sorry, does what get old?
Publishing a new book. Are you okay there, my friend? You look like you've been cooped up in the writer's room for a few too many years.
This is exactly how I feel.
You know, I waited so long to get my hands on the sequel to Departure. You left us on quite the cliffhanger. We've all been dying to know what "it's not a lake, it's an ocean" really means.
You and me both.
Well, our wait is over. Your new book, Initiation, hits the shelves tomorrow.
What?
That's exactly what every reader will be asking. This book is mind-bending. It's so cerebral. I mean, how would you describe it? An auto-fictional thought experiment? A horror story? A postmodern detective story?
Wait. This isn't right. I haven't written anything.
He's so humble.
Okay, you got me. Good prank, very funny. But yeah, sad to say, I've not written this. I'd remember if I'd written a book, right?
Or maybe it was written by your evil double. Well played, man! That is spot on! Playing the role here. Pretending the world of the book overlaps our own. It's very meta indeed. You see, Initiation tells the story of a fictional writer named Alan Wake, who is trapped in a nightmare, desperately trying to find the manuscript of a novel he has forgotten he has written. The book is set in New York, but it might not be New York at all. He is tormented by his dark doppelganger, and guided by visions of a fictional detective he has written. That's right, Alex Casey is in this book as well.
I guess we'll just keep doing this the whole show. The joke's on me.
But isn't that what you sign up for with autofiction? Well, but seriously, I found the structure of the reality you build in the book fascinating. It reminded me of The Matrix. I mean, the writer is physically in his writer's room, trapped there, and he projects himself out to this dark dream of New York through the story he is writing. Like astral projection. Did I get that right?
Yeah, that's exactly right. Go on. I'm taking notes here. This is great stuff.
Notes to that other Alan Wake in that room writing this as we speak? Are we all in your story, Alan? Wow. No, I wish you every success with your new book, Alan. I hope it's as successful as your best-selling Alex Casey series. Initiation hits the shelves tomorrow. After this, I'm sure we'll all be eagerly awaiting the culmination of this hero's journey trilogy of yours. A book called Return, perhaps. Man, thank you for one of the strangest interviews of my entire career, Alan. All this talk of meta-narratives. I'm expecting to disappear once this scene ends.
Hello? I'm losing it. Something's not right here. I needed to get home. To Alice.
One sec, stupid people.
What the hell was that interview? Some kind of joke? Initiation? I never wrote a book called Initiation. This felt like a bad dream. Could make a good horror story. Old gods of Asgard.
665.
That name sounded familiar.
Neighbor of the Beast.
I was a mess. I'd never heard of this talk show or Mr. Door before. None of it felt right. Was I losing my mind?
So this is a character from Control. He is... So Alan Wake as a character is portrayed by two actors. There's the actor who's his voice, and there's the actor who's his body and facial animation and motion capture. Casper Darling is played both body and voice by the guy who does Alan's voice. So it's kind of like a weird meta thing. People kind of, when that happened, people kind of assumed that they weren't going to do any more stuff with Alan Wake. But obviously, you know, we got this sequel. And the DLC to Control, one of the DLCs was literally all about Alan Wake stuff.
A broken transmission I couldn't quite make out. What was that? A message? Impossible to say. In the studio with me. I had to get out.
This is the ritual to lead you all.
Boo.
Waking up from the nightmare, I felt like a drowning man gasping for air. This place felt familiar. A ghost of a memory surfaced, about riding here for countless days. I had been writing. Initiation. You must write to escape. A plot board for mapping out a story. On the index cards, the nightmare that just happened to me. A summary of the story so far. But other notes as well. Warnings. I had written them. I couldn't remember what it all meant. The name Scratch filled me with dread. I could trust these words. I had to act on them. You must write to escape. I didn't remember much, but I knew my thoughts and ideas could manifest as reality in this dark place. I'd use my writing to project myself out of this room, like a deep-sea diver to go deeper and explore the depths of this prison for a way out. This room was my boat. Writing was my lifeline. I would start again at the talk show.
Thank you. Oh, you're too kind. Welcome back. We have a great show for you here tonight. Real treat for all you Alex Casey fans out there. Alex Casey himself is here tonight. right. Sam Lake, ladies and gentlemen. The actor who has given his face to the famous detective in the film series. And of course, we have Alan Wake here. Best-selling writer, the books, the films are based on. Let's do this! Welcome back to the show. So, Alan, as the creator of the character, how do you feel about this?
Sorry, what?
I know it can be an awkward question with the man sitting right next to you, but I mean, how do you feel about him in the role of Casey? Does he look the part to you?
He looks exactly like I always imagined Casey to be. It's uncanny.
Thank you. That means so much to me. I'm a huge fan of your books.
So, what's the problem, Alan? Because on more than one occasion, you voiced your reservations about the adaptations.
It's not that. They're their own thing. They've gone with choices that are different from mine. I feel protective about my stories, and these adaptations... I don't know. I guess I just wish I could have been more involved in making them.
Well, in that case, you won't have seen this either. We have a clip from the new film, Murder Case Casey. Should we roll it, or do you want to say something first, Sam?
Nah, just roll it.
This city was an old scar that refused to heal. The rain made it fester. It needed the sun, but there was only the night. I was tired. Insomnia covered me like a plastic film. I was watching the world through a rain-slick window. My own reflection haunting the view. I was trying to track down a missing writer. My only clue was a table lamp, shaped like an angel. The only thing that shed light on this sordid mystery.
That's great! Murder Case Casey! Great job, Sam. Very exciting and very meta. I'm looking forward to seeing more.
He did the face!
Stop. What was that about a writer? About a lamp?
God, I can't wait for the Max Payne remakes. I know it's a random thought, but him doing the face reminded me those are coming out still. Five, 6, 6. Okay, I actually don't remember this puzzle. Let me check the other room. Five, 6, 5. I guess it just didn't trigger for some weird reason. Weird. Or maybe I just got in there at the wrong time. Spooky.
Hello?
Hi. Fuck, how do you say his name? Matadi? Ahadi? The janitor from Control.
Ah, Lorraine! There you are, Tom. Oh, not so much evil that not a bit of good as well. Not one without the other. Good to see you.
Hey, I can't seem to find my way out of here.
Can you point me to the exit?
No totta helvetissä. Of course, Tom. The work will instruct its maker. I was gonna get something from the basement for you, but you can get it yourself now. The more cooks, the worse the soup.
Have we met before? Are you trapped in the dark place too?
You remember Ahti?
Ahti, that's how you say it.
You can't be lost if you don't worry about where you are headed. So don't worry, Tom. The sun will shine even into a heap of twigs. Just remember to turn on the lights. It won't take long when you get to work.
What do you want me to get from the basement? And my name's Alan, not Tom.
Ja, mutta katsoppa a man, but a man with a tool makes two, Tom. Eikö niin? And a man with a tool can build his own exit. It's in a shoebox, in the basement where you left it. Safe as in the Lord's purse. Here's the key.
I've been trying to find a way to escape the dark place. Any suggestions?
He who mouths about his troubles is the prisoner of his troubles. It's not easy to get out. But don't you worry, Tom. The home is still there where the heart is. I often think about it when I mop the floor and look into the puddle. Water is the memory of the world. Water finds its way.
The janitor was a bit out there, but still a friendly face. I had to trust the basement would get me out of here. The talk show host?
Good evening. A writer trapped in a dream world attempts to write a story to shape reality around him and escape. He is beset by visions leaking in from realities beyond his own. He uses those visions as inspiration for his stories, in hopes of giving them power, to make them come true. Us, Hidden Few, know that ultimately he will succeed. But for that, many of his stories collapse back into the stuff that dreams are made of, to remain as they began, works of fiction. And yet, maybe there is a gleam of truth to be unearthed from these tales. Rare glimpse into the unseen realities beyond our own, offering us intriguing avenues of contemplation as they transpire in Night Springs.
An old lamp in a shoebox. Was this what the janitor had left for me?
That was in the collector's edition. I really wanted that, but
The lamp felt significant.
considering who it came from, I didn't want to get it just in case it was flimsy.
I felt a magnetic pull between the lamp and the light. Whoa!
Excuse
Jumped
me.
into my lap. The whole room changed. Like something in a dream. opening a way forward. The lamp was humming. The bulb glowed. It held the light now. The glow in the lamp went out, shifting the light in the room. The light carved out something new from the darkness.
I really gotta imagine bug testing that was a bitch. Making sure you put the player in the right place if they were standing in an area where something would spawn in.
Place wants to drown me. I'm losing myself. I have to fight it. I have to remember. The clicker. The light switch. I lost it. But I have the lamp now. The lamp the switch was cut from. This place is a nightmare. Not real, and yet more real than anything. The danger and the horror real. It feeds off my mind. Twisting whatever it takes into psychotic reality. I'm trapped here. I write to escape. I've tried this many times, written countless stories, forgotten how many. I keep failing, but I must keep trying. I use the story to dive deeper. Every word I write is a step forward on this spiral in the darkness. I dive to the body to find the answer, the map, and the key, the compass. That's combined to form a door leading out. But how do you open a door that's not a door? At the bottom of an ocean that's not an ocean, and a lake that's not a lake.
End of part.
Phone was ringing. Somehow I knew the call was for me. Hello?
Alan Wake?
Yes.
Do you know who I am?
No. Who is this?
We'll get to that later. There are spies all over. Shadows.
A sense of deja vu washed over me. Had I had this conversation before?
Alan, listen to me carefully. Caldera Street Station, the subway. You need to go there. I'll call you again later. Make sure to pick up.
Do I know you? I know you from somewhere.
You've just forgotten again. We're in this together. Don't worry. I got it now. We've been working great.
I'm losing you. Hello? Hello?
Casey, Initiation 2.
The man had said Caldera Street Station. I had to go there.
I'm sorry you don't have the map yet. God, I love those. That's why I recommend wearing headphones.
Is this the way it was on the page?
What the hell? Oh, Hey. We met at Door's show.
Alan Wake, the writer. I'm Alex Casey, looking into a murder.
Come on, what is this?
There's a piece of evidence, a manuscript of a novel. You wouldn't know anything about it?
A manuscript? What manuscript? I need to see it.
Rumor had it the manuscript contained the details of the murders. A murder cult was following the story to commit their gruesome acts. Was Wake their leader? Had he written it? How far would he go to create a perfect work of art? Or would he be the next victim? Stay here.
No, wait! I need a gun!
No chance.
Casey!
Damn it. I remember dying in this alley in a dream I had. He was just gonna keep killing me here, loop by loop. You're not gonna get what you want. You think you know.
I want to try something quick. Never mind, I can't because I'm recording. I'll try it later then.
You know
During New Game Plus.
you don't really want to know. You're gonna get what's coming to you.
Find the light. So something really funny about this.
Echo of the books I had written for years.
Something really funny about this is apparently when the devs were making Casey's body right here, it's obviously, Sam Lake's is the reference point. And apparently the original version wasn't bloody enough, and Sam Lake literally walked up to the guy the person making the scene and said, make it bloodier, make it gorier. Which I think was pretty funny.
Casey's gun felt like I was assuming the role of the detective. I had a light now. I could use it to make my way deeper. There was something hidden here, a phrase repeated over and over. The words resonated with meaning. Had I written this?
I do remember where some of these spawned. Not a lot, but I do remember some. Again, I don't think there's enough to max out your entire health, or max out everything. There might be. There's a bunch I know I missed, just because.
Restless shadows block my way.
Because there's like one or two I couldn't figure out the right angle to get it to trigger. So basically the whole mechanic with these is you don't know who's an enemy and who's just a shadow. You just gotta aim your flashlight at them, and then if you think it's an enemy, you gotta boost. As far as I know, the enemies do not have a tell. They might, I've just never figured it out. If they do.
Faded out. Until they didn't. They were trying to stop me. With the gun and flashlight, I could fight back.
I gotta remember where everything is now. See if I can't run around here and try to find a map. There it is. Just missed it. Because I'm a dumbass. Keep going straight. I think there's a safe haven around here. I think. I think it's right here later on. So you gotta get kind of close, so that way if they're an actual enemy, they can still hit you. I've heard people say that it's kind of...
Street station sign was there, but the entrance was missing. I had written books about Alex Casey for years. Something lingered here. A line from a half-forgotten story. Maybe I could use the lamp to reveal the station entrance.
Anyway, I know a lot of people kind of said it's kind of bullshit design that you can't tell the enemies, but I don't know. I like it. Keeps you on edge the entire time. But, you know, it's kind of the point of a horror game.
I needed to find a way around that fence.
Oh, I guess it's just a beer bottle clipping into the thingy. Okay, that's kind of weird.
It could not be opened on this side.
And then this is kind of how you're supposed to able to tell what the edge of the map is. I think there's a word of power down there. Isn't that the name of the things from Skyrim too? I distinctly remember there being a word somewhere on like a train. I distinctly remember that. Might be on the top of it. I don't even know what I picked up. I don't think I picked up anything. I think the animation just kind of bugged out a little. I can't... Okay, that's the flashlight beam that's clicking. Okay. About to say. Let's try to see if I can remember where this place is this thing is supposed to be aligned. Is it down there? Oh, I'm stupid.
But some sins, the evidence of the crimes committed, could never be erased. Not by the rain, or any amount of therapy from Dr. Jack Daniels. It remained bruises under my skin, like tattoos. Bruises in my soul. Scar tissue on my heart. The rain never stopped falling. And I never stopped drinking.
This is another, I think I said this earlier, but this is kind of why I like recommending people wear headphones during this. Because them whispering in your ear is like kind of, it's kind of like ASMR-y, but it's kind of, it's very unsettling when it's done, since it's done so well. Quick save. Word of the lamp. That's right, the word of something. That's right. Whoa, that was kind of weird. Scratch. There it is. Word of war. That's right, you got a ways to go yet. So if I remember correctly, this spawns a lot of enemies. So I'm going to try to run and open the gate first. There we go.
Fuck me.
Fuck. Fuck. That did get me to jump a little. Hey, look, AWE. From Control. Altered World Event, is that what it? I think it's Altered World something or another. Also, Alan Wake expansion. Word of gun. Just listen to that. God, I love it. Don't write. Do I go left? Oh, that's cool. They integrated the Night Springs expansion into the main game. That's cool. Obviously, that's kind of a... If you don't know, that's a very drastic tone shift, so I'm not doing those right now. I kind of like being stuck in the terror.
Closed. I had a ticket.
It's cool that it's integrated into the game, though. Caldera
Something
Station.
about the station platform felt significant. It would work in my writing, but I needed more. Something lingered here. A half-forgotten memory. An echo.
An FBI agent had come here before me on the trail of a murder cult. He'd gone missing, presumed dead. The cult was leaving me clues to follow, connecting the dots from one murder to the next, inviting me to draw an obscene picture on the city map. Caldera Street Station. The name made me think of the exit wound of a bullet.
I had a flash of inspiration. The ghost of my fictional detective. A story thread I could use in my writing. I had a location. I had a story thread.
This is a cool mechanic as well. This also must have been a bitch to bug test.
The way into the tunnels was no longer blocked.
Actually, let me check my recording timer. Just hit 50 minutes. Guess that's a perfect place to stop. This is episode 4, I think. So yeah, perfect place to stop. Let me pause it first. So yeah, this is the end of part 4. This is gonna be a long one. And the next part is probably gonna be all this one section, if I remember how to do it properly. There's one puzzle I know it's gonna mess me up, because it's always messed me up. I've just done it by brute force before. Anyway, end of part 4.